Hey Richie, it was an injury-plagued season last year. How are you feeling first of all?
Good. Back fully healthy, so ready to go.
New offensive line, a lot of new transfers coming in. Very experienced group. How are you meshing with those guys, and what's that offensive line look like right now?
Yeah, definitely. I think all those guys fit in very well with our room. They've came in and hit the ground running. Their hard work does not go unnoticed, and I think we're gelling really well. So I'm excited to see how it goes so far.
What did you take out of last year?
One more time.
What did you take out of last year?
Out of last year, it was difficult to, I was personally, I had an injury-plagued season, my season definitely. So really, I'm just excited for this year.
Norvell and there was talking about just how he's seen a good attitude and kind of work ethic from you all. Is that what you're seeing as well?
Yeah, most definitely. There's no doubt that we work hard as a team, but at this point, everybody works hard. So it's about those attention to details and all those things. So, yeah, I'm excited.
What gives you confidence that the offensive line can take a step forward from last year? I know obviously you were banged up and you were healthy, but what gives you confidence on that?
Just the guys we brought in. They're great guys. They've been, phenomenal players at their respective schools. Even though some of the young guys we got in, we just got a good room top to bottom. So I'm excited to see where it goes this year.
So you spoke about injury a little bit. How did you attack your recovery? What was your mentality going through it? Just kind of detail how you went through that process and how you're getting back up to speed now.
Yeah, I'd say my mindset going through that was almost the same as it was while I was still healthy. That's just what we preach in the building every day in our program. Being able to handle adversity, kind of a so what, now what mentality. So definitely that.
And speaking of mentalities, you have experience in multiple different positions on the offensive line. I feel like a lot of people don't understand that, it's not this seamless transition all the time coming from left side to right side or coming from guard to tackle. Well, kind of detail your mentality of how you attack playing different positions and what you're working on heading into 2025 to make sure you still have that versatility and you're able to contribute in really whatever way the offense needs you.
Yeah, definitely. I think positional versatility, especially in an offensive line, is nothing but beneficial. I've been lucky that every coach I've played for has had the same kind of mindset when it came to that. So I've been able to learn how to play multiple positions on the offensive line. And I think it'll only benefit not only me but my team in case I need to play somewhere else. So yeah.
And then for the 2025 season, what are your personal goals, whether it be like a statistic or something you have in your mind that you want to achieve the most? And then as an overall team and a unit on offense, what do you guys want to achieve?
Our goal in our building is just our best. Every single day. That's not even our goal. That's our standard. So our best. That's what it is.
What was your football thoughts on your rehab? What were some positive and some negative takeaways from your rehab?
I'd say some positive takeaways was getting to step back and view the game, view my team from a kind of outside perspective almost, and learning how to attack it every single day, even though the end goal is very far away. I'd say that was definitely a positive I took from that. And the only negative I would say was just not being able to work with my team every single day, be out there with my friends and my brothers. So yeah.
Rich, talk to your old man, Big Rich, all the time. Always goes hard for you. So I know it's a little bit after Father's Day. Talk about maybe some of those conversations you've had with him one-on-one going into this season after a difficult year last year.
Yeah, definitely. Me and my dad have a great relationship. He's been through, college athletics himself, so he's got a lot of insight and things like that. So definitely just the same message as it's always been. But, this year, going into my last year, his whole tune is kind of just, you don't want to leave with any regrets, leave it all out there in everything you do. So definitely that.
Rich, when you look at the leadership from Mike Norvell, the energy that he has, how does that go to the entire program, and how do you guys feed off the energy that Mike Norvell brings?
Yeah, it's hard not to notice his energy. As soon as we walk in the building, no matter how early it is, he's always the same, screaming and yelling in a good way, of course. But yeah, I'd say we definitely feed off of that because he's so consistent with it. It's him every single day of the year. So definitely getting to see that is good. That helps that team a lot.
He says he wants a team with no sidekicks. What does that mean to you?
No sidekicks. He wants a bunch of main characters. He wants guys that want to be the guy. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Gus Malzhan coming on as offensive coordinator, a guy who's had a lot of success as a head coach. What has that been like having him in the room as well and learning from someone who has so much experience, knowledge, and wisdom?
Yeah, it's been phenomenal. Like you said, he's been around a long time. Seen a lot of football, done a lot of great things offensively, and just getting to have his experience, it's amazing. You can tell, you hear his experience as soon as you start talking about football. So it's awesome.
How close is Florida State to getting back to a place where you feel like it should be?
I say no matter what, we have a standard at Florida State. So our standard every day is, like I said, it's our best. So we're going to reach that standard every single day we can.
Your position coach this year with Herb Hand, what's been the biggest difference between him and Coach Atkins last year?
I'd say the biggest difference between the two is maybe just their coaching styles. I can't say that one is better than the other because there's more than one way to skin a cat. But it's been great to play for Coach Herb Hand so far, and he's a phenomenal teacher. He's been with Coach Malzhan a long time, so his knowledge of the offense is second to none. So it's been awesome.
Talk about the difference of working with Alex Atkins to now Herb Hand as far as you getting back on the field. You only got to get 4 games. What are some of maybe the more technical things that you're seeing differently from Herb Hand that you didn't maybe necessarily see from Alex Atkins?
Like I said before, there's more than one way to skin a cat. This is, I think, my 4th or 5th offensive line coach I've ever had. All of them have their own, nuances and different things they want. So I'll just say that Coach Hand is a phenomenal teacher, and he's a great leader of men, as was Coach Atkins. So I'm excited for this year, though, and seeing how this new group does together.
And how excited are you for this style of offense? I mean, it's similar to what you were running probably before, but it's a heavy emphasis on running, heavy emphasis on the blocking scheme being super important. How excited are you about to be in this offense?
I'm very excited. Coach Malzahn's a great offensive mind, so being able to play under him is a privilege.
And your injury, you feeling good? Feeling like you're ready to go?
Definitely, 100%.
What's the challenge in playing in front of Thomas when he is kind of improvising behind you? What can be the biggest challenge for an offensive lineman when that's happening?
Yeah, definitely. Luckily, I played for other quarterbacks who can run around pretty well too. And I would just say the biggest difference is maybe your mindset. Sometimes you're going to have to hold on a little bit longer, because he has the ability to use his legs, which is nothing but a benefit for us. So.
I was going to say, how long does it take you to get used to playing in front of a certain quarterback?
Yeah, not too long. We've been doing it we had all spring, all summer, and all fall camp. So.
What was your reaction when you found out he was coming?
I was ecstatic. I got to watch him firsthand against us last year, and I had only heard good things about him from other people that I knew that also knew him as well. So definitely, he's been a great leader, great dude in the building every day.
Thank you.
You've now experienced both sides of the Florida State rivals. What's something that feels completely different wearing garnet and gold versus orange and blue?
Something that feels completely different. I'm not sure, but I just know I've been lucky to play for 2 great programs, and I can't wait to play them this year.
You hosted your 2nd annual free youth football camp. What part of that experience is most fun for you?
Definitely the end of it when we did a giveaway. This year we were able to give away about 15 bikes, a couple of autograph balls, and PS5. So it was seeing the smile on those kids' faces, being able to leave with that stuff is awesome.
Thank you, Richie.
No problem.
Is there a feeling at all going into the season being underrated coming off since last year?
Definitely, but I think that there always should be. I think even the best teams try to create that edge and put that chip on their shoulder. So I'm just excited to see where it goes this year. No problem.
how's it been with Micah Pettus, and how is he? Like, he's known as a big dude. Like, I remember when he walked up to visit, like, he's just huge. Physically, how's it been watching him, and how's it been working with him?
Oh, it's been great. As big as he is physically, his personality matches that, you know. So he's been awesome. Great dude. He's played a lot of football, a lot of good football in his career. So he's just been awesome to have around. He's a great dude.
Do you guys feel like a bigger unit this year? Like, it feels like they brought in guys who are bigger. Like, does it just feel like you guys could be bigger, more physical than last year?
They did bring in a lot of guys who are statistically bigger. So I guess, yeah.
What excites you the most about Malzahn's offense? And what the fans think of? What are they going to get excited?
Yeah, what excites me the most is it seems like it's a very offensive line friendly scheme, and it's very explosive. So I'm excited to put up a lot of points and run the ball well.
Who's that guy on the defensive side of the ball that you know is going to bring his A game and just be a dogfight for you?
You mean on our team or like something else? Definitely Daryl. Every single day, Daryl's going to bring it, and I love it because it only makes me better. So getting to go against him every day is a privilege. I'm excited to see what he does against other people too. You know?
I appreciate it.
No problem.
Is there a younger player on the roster, whether in your position group or another one, where you say he's poised for a breakout season and we're not talking enough about him?
A lot of people come to mind actually, but I'll say. As far as poised for a breakout season, I think LaWayne McCoy is going to be really good this year. Definitely.
Is there any particular game that you're looking forward to in the other two seasons?
No, the next one. The next game.
You guys will match up with Clemson in a late season game on the road. What's that going to be like going against a defensive line that just garnered a lot of preseason praise?
Yeah, definitely. I think it'll be fun. You know, those are the most fun games to play in, the best competition, in my opinion. So I'm excited for that game.
I got just kind of some fun ones for you. Not guys football related, but when holidays roll around, it's time to partner up with someone of a Halloween costume, like a duo situation. Who would you want to partner up with, and who would your costume be?
Oh, that's a great question. I would partner up with one of my buddies. He's the offensive lineman at Syracuse named Terrence Ferguson. I'd partner up with him, and we would go as like salt and pepper or something like that. I don't know.
That'd be funny. Speaking of salt and pepper, Thanksgiving is now. What is going to be on your plate?
Oh, what's going to be on my plate? Definitely some mac and cheese, some ham, some turkey for sure, some dressing, maybe some collard greens, but like small portions and all that, because you know we got to play Florida that Saturday, so I ain't gonna eat too much, but I'm gonna have a good little plate for sure.
Gotta be prepared, right?
Yeah.
What's been your favorite stadium to play so far in your career?
Doak, without a doubt. I played at Doak, and I played at Doak for Florida State and at Doak against Florida State, and every time the environment is just electric. You know, I love that place.
Getting back to the diocese, you guys open against week one. What is the mindset going into that game?
Our mindset is just to be our best. You know, execute as much as we can, and you know, let the chips fall where they may.
What's your personal goal for this upcoming season?
My personal goal is once again my best. That's like our standard in our building. That's what we strive to do every day. So my best is my personal goal. So, no problem.
Thank you.
How you doing?
ACC questions that don't need to be as honest as you put it.
Okay. Not including my team. I don't know. I really don't. I haven't put much thought into it. My team. I'm sorry.
I'll always just take out Florida State. Who has the loudest stadium in this situation?
Technically, I haven't played last year. We played a game in Ireland, and then we played 3 home games, and then I got injured, so I haven't been able to play it. You know, sorry about that.
You could add one player from your conference to your team. Who would it be?
I would bring Terrence Ferguson back. He's one of my best friends, but he's going to do very well at his new school, so I have the confidence in him.
Yeah. If you could play for another team in the conference, who would it be? It's another one, so
I don't like these questions. I don't know.
Not including yours, who's the best coach in ACC?
Brent Key.
If you could add one team to the ACC, which would it be?
Oh, maybe. I don't know, maybe UCF.
Not including yours, yours who has the best offense and the best defense in ACC.
Probably best offense. I guess SMU. Best defense.
Perfect, thank you.
No problem.
I just got one quick one for an apology you've been asked before. Just talk about your relationship with Tommy so far. That relationship is
Yeah, definitely. Tommy's a great dude. We've been able to build a great relationship up to this point. He's a wonderful leader. One thing you never have to question every day in that building is Tommy's attitude, energy, and effort. He's going to bring it. He's going to be the same every day. He's extremely vocal, which I love, and extremely confident, which I think you need as a quarterback. And, as a team, we kind of feed off of that. So that's a great business. No problem.
Hey, Richie, last year was a big Florida State game, so it was really hard to watch. It was like a therapy session, post-game stuff. It was like, what's wrong with Florida State? So what is it like right after that game against Florida? You know, everybody's bring back games, this is a brand new year, and everybody's bringing back focus on college and that. Do you see that a lot, you know, in practice, screen back and stuff?
Yeah, definitely, because it is a brand new year and it is a brand new team. And I'm really excited about, all the work we put in this offseason and getting to put that on display for everybody August 30th.
And how hard was it for you, focusing on getting yourself better last year, knowing everything was going around? Like, first drive in Ireland was perfect, and all of a sudden everything after that just went downhill. So that must have ruined your psyche. You're trying to get better each week, but something goes wrong.
I won't say it ruined our psyche just because of the things we're taught in that building and the things that we preach every day. We're taught to be able to go through adverse situations to not only prepare us for situations like that in football, but in life. So I think it's kind of a so what now what mentality, and it's like I said, it's a new year, a new team, and I'm excited to put it on display.
What's the biggest impact our team has made on you over the last 8 months?
I'd definitely say just getting a new group of guys that gel together so well. It was one thing he likes to preach and always say to us is that he won't bring someone in here that he doesn't think will fit this room. And I think everybody that he's brought in has fit this room, whether that's transfers or freshmen. So definitely that part of it.
From what we know, you guys were banged up on the O-line in the spring, so I presume there weren't a lot of opportunities to refine to work together. How are we trying to make up for that? What's the like here for the preseason?
Yeah, just trying to get those reps in where we can. It's a lot of new guys on the line, but I think that up to this point we've gelled together really well. We all get along very well on and off the field. And we got some really good players that we brought in on the offensive line, so I'm really excited to see it.
On Luke Petitbon, Coach Norvell referenced him as essentially just a guy that kind of demands it every day. I think is how I would describe it. What has stood out to you about Luke, especially guys who are fans out as a center and working right beside him?
Yeah, definitely. What stands out to me about Luke is just his character. He's so consistent with it. He's the same guy every single day, and a great leader. He's vocal when he has to be, but he also leads by example when he has to do that. So, I love playing next to Luke, and I'm really excited for this season.
Sorry, did you know Adrian Medley before he got time to?
I did not. No, we hadn't. Our paths hadn't crossed up to that point. But another guy who's just been phenomenal ever since he touched down at FSU. He's been in the offense for a while, so all those little nuances and little details to plays that that you know, might get skipped over, he'll know. You know, so.
Is he sort of the bridge for you guys to Coach Hand because he has the experience in Coach Hand?
Yeah, definitely. It's nice when you know, Coach Hand can, you know, wants to explain something to us or show us a drill, and he can just be like, "Hey, Med boy, get up here and show him." You know, it's nice to have that around. So yeah.
The line obviously had a miserable 2024 on everybody else in that squad. Do you feel a need to prove yourselves in 25, or is it 24 doesn't matter? It's about just prove it, especially with so many new faces out there.
Yeah,
just going and doing their thing and being the best version of themselves.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, there's a lot of new faces. It's a new team, a new season. So we just want to get out there and be the best offensive line in the country. That's what our goal is, regardless of what happened last year, regardless of what will happen the year after that. You know, our goal for this 25 season is to be our best.
What does leadership mean to you?
To me, leadership means being a servant first. You know, grabbing younger guys, bringing them along. It's not always about, you know, barking orders at anybody. You know, so that's what leadership means to me.
So when you bring in a new player, what is your role as one of the captains, right?
Yeah, I say my role, and really all the older guys' role. You know, when you bring in new guys, is to try to do your best to get them adjusted to how we do things at Florida State, because it might be different from wherever they came from, whether that's high school or a different institution, and almost being like a brother, a big brother to them. You know, if you need anything, call me. I can tell you, you know, where this is, that is, you know, good food spots, you know, anything like that. So I definitely say that's the leadership role.
What new freshman has impressed you so far in the short time?
Sandman Thompson. He's from my hometown. I actually played high school football with his older brother, so I've known him since he was a kid. It's just so awesome to see him at this level and doing it so well so early. You know, I wish I had all the things he's got figured out already as a freshman.
He's working at center.
Yeah.
Most years it seems like it's Clemson or Florida State, you know, kind of battling out in the ACC. Last year you guys are kind of getting all the attention. This year's Clemson Stern. Would you rather be the team getting all that attention or rather kind of fly under the radar?
That's a great question. I think Coach Norvell would probably have a better answer for you than I would. I'm just excited to show how this 2025 team works and all the work we put in this offseason. I'm excited to put it on display on August 30th for sure.
How much are you looking for? I know it's a little bit down the road. How much are you looking forward to that trip to Clemson playing in Death Valley?
I think I'm looking forward to it just because it's a stadium I've never got to play in before. But like you said, there's a lot of work to be put in before, a lot of games to be played and won before that game. So day by day.
What have kind of maybe you heard about other players' experiences about playing at Clemson and Death Valley?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard it gets pretty loud, but you know, that's part of playing college football. You're gonna have to play in loud games. I've played my fair share of them myself, so yeah, I'm excited to do it though.
So it's a lot of inside zone, right, from a run blocking standpoint, what you guys will be doing.
One more time?
It's a lot of inside zone, basically, that you'll be doing. Or how would you describe what you're doing in one game and then Gus Malzhan on offense?
I'd say that our goal is to just be more physical than the other team and to execute. Whatever he calls, our goal is to execute that to the best of our abilities. So, yeah.
How different is that than what you were doing a year ago?
I think execution is always the goal. I think you know, no one goes into a game or into a practice not wanting to execute. So I just hope we can do it as best as we can this year.
Schematically, is it as much movement as used to be demanded at the O-line, or is it more like landing double?
I'd say it's a little bit of both. You know, both offenses from this year to last year have their own little nuances and this and that. But I'm really just excited to get out there and play football again, to be honest. You know.
You're not the most vocal dude. I appreciate it. You are, but Tommy obviously is a pretty vocal dude. What has it been like hearing him make comments, try to instill confidence while also put it on your shoulders a little bit? Just, you know, as a teammate who's got to get the floor with that guy in 30 days, basically, what's it been like to see him be the way he is?
Yeah, it's been great. Like I said, one thing you never have to question every day in that building is Tommy's attitude, energy, and effort. He's a wonderful leader, and we're excited to play.
All right, Richie. Hey, What things have you been working on personally in the offseason to get better?
I'd say one of the bigger things for me this offseason is just taking care of my body, trying to get all the way back healthy, which I've been able to do, but do as much as I can to prevent things like that from happening again. So definitely, I'd say that's
nutrition, things of that nature.
Yeah.
Cool. I know you probably caught a lot of flack from your boys, once you came to Florida State, from Florida, or whatever. Do you keep in contact with any of them?
Yeah, definitely. I built relationships at both places that are, much deeper than whatever colors I'm wearing at the time. So
Right. Do you ever have any conversation with like Chauncey Gunnar or anything? I just saw him on the pivot. He's from Cocoa also, right?
Yeah, definitely. I've known him my whole life. So he's a heck of a football player, even better dude to be around. So yeah, cool.
That's trash talk of the game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Man.
I think the last lineman I need to ask you about is Gunnar.
Okay. Yeah.
So tell me about Gunnar.
Yeah, Gunnar. He's such a hard worker. Another guy that you can't deny or take it away from him how hard he works. He shows up and you see it every single day. He's extremely twitchy as an offensive lineman. He's pretty twitched up. But yeah, he's just a great dude, hard worker. I've actually known him for a while before he came to Florida State, so we got a good relationship built already. I'm excited to play with him.
What did he share from his experience against Alabama last year? Because I think he went SEC offensive lineman of the week.
Yeah.
Talk about it, just what they do and how combative.
Yeah, definitely. He talks a lot about his experience in that game, the things he saw, and some of the players that he went up against that will be going up against this year, and having that experience is just it's almost you can't put a price on that. It's awesome to have. So yeah.
Micah, what's it been like getting to know him and when he's been able to go, what you see from him on the football field?
Yeah, Micah, he's a huge dude. You can't teach size like that, and he's got an even bigger personality. So he's been a great addition to the offensive line. We all love him. One of the funniest people I've ever met, honestly. But I'm excited to see him get to work. Excited to see this offensive line unit gel together over the next couple weeks of fall camp.
Did you ever consider leaving with a scheme change, a run coach change, going into a 10-year? Did it ever enter your mind back in December saying maybe I should play my last year somewhere else?
Absolutely not. Nowhere else I'd rather be. I love Florida State. Florida State's been wonderful to me. It's an honor to be able to wear this logo.
Thanks, Richie. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Bonds from your high school too. How's it been watching him coming up? He's going to be probably the best freshman on the team this year.
Watching Ball has been great. He's such a hard worker. I just feel like he's a really. I don't play receiver, so I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but he looks really good. So yeah.
I'm not really a journalist. I'm just a kid from Puerto Rico, law school. I'm a sport agent. So I just want to ask you a little bit about your experience with that, specifically like the type of relationship that you have with them, how they can help you through the process of being recruited, and then your relationship with the institution per se. So you can tell me a little bit about that.
You mean my relationship with
your agent, the agency, if you have any representation of that.
Yeah. I've been lucky. My older sister's a lawyer, so she can, look over a lot of things for me. But the relationship, as far as that in Florida State, is just, everything's been good. Florida State's been extremely great to me. I love it. I love the university. I love the football program. I love my head coach. I love my teammates. So the Florida State's been nothing but great to me.
Okay, so, all right, that's great that you have a lot of support. However, there's always room to improve. Is there anything you would recommend or improve institutionally or systematically in that process?
Not really. It's not really my job or place to even be thinking about that. My main goal right now is getting ready for this season. So, Thank you.
Someone just asked Earl about Coach Norvell, the energy that he brought in the press conference. Is he like that, every day in the practice field?
Oh yeah, every day. He's extremely consistent in that. And it's not even just on the practice field. It's walking in the building. He's gonna yell at everybody. Good morning. You know what I mean? It's awesome. So, yeah.